up, guys? I'm Corporal McCarthy, the U.S. Marine Corps.
I'm Issa O'Kelly. I'm a sergeant in the Marine Corps.
We want to hear to wish you a happy Memorial Day. Don't forget to check out Tytaniumfitness.
What's up, guys? Tyler Yasuda here at Tytaniumfitness. Shout out to those two Marines. I was just training in my regular gym at LA Fitness. These two guys, they thought they recognized me from Instagram or YouTube or something, so we started talking, and it turns out they had been watching some of my videos on YouTube, and then we talked about a bunch of other stuff, and then eventually got around to the subject of their occupation or whatever, and they were both Marines. That was sort of cool, sort of fitting for Memorial Day weekend, and I just wanted to take a moment to wish you guys a happy Memorial Day, and also to say thank you to all those active servicemen and women, as well as the veterans, and especially those that made the ultimate sacrifice to keep our country safe. I know thank you doesn't even begin to cut it, but it's something. Anyway, this footage is from Saturday, the 24th, I think. Yeah, Saturday, May 24th. My weekly average weigh-in prior to that Saturday was 173.2, which is, I think, about half a pound up from where it was in the last posing update. And if we assume that I'm still going to compete, more about that later, but if we do assume I'm still competing, I would be currently 5 weeks out from the Battle of the Bay and 7 weeks out from the Mayhem. And I mean, if you look at my physique now compared to my physique in the last posing update, I do think it's quite a bit better, a little bit fuller, but definitely leaner. I'm fairly certain I can say that this is the leanest I've been coming into a contest in my entire bodybuilding career, and I've still got a few pounds to go, so my conditioning this season, if I compete, will be the best conditioning I've ever brought. And I guess I'll just say it, and I mean, this is the first time I'm announcing it, so I will be competing this season. I've thought a lot about this, and what it comes down to is that you guys may or may not know, if you follow me really closely on social media, that I've been going through a lot of stuff, not just the injury, not just getting sick and losing weight and being weak, a lot of other stuff besides that has been going on, and I've been struggling to deal with it. But the way I think about it right now is that really bodybuilding and training is such a huge part of my life that if I don't have that, then I don't really have anything or much of anything else to look forward to this summer. So if nothing else, I will just be competing for the sake of, you know, for the fun of it, I guess. And that being said, I mean, the only reason I didn't want to compete, or that I was considering not competing, was because I was thinking that if I competed, I would be competing at 90% of my best, and the reason that bothered me is because I wanted to be able to show people the amount of progress that I made in the off season, which is hard to do if you're coming in at 90%. However, I still think that even if I can't come in at 100%, the package that I bring to stage will be considerably better than anything I've ever brought. I mean, I looked back at old footage from like a year ago. You can find footage from when I was 4 weeks out last season. I didn't look anything close to what I look like now. And I mean, that's enough for me. If people can see the difference I've made, even I can notice the difference I've made, that's more than enough. But yeah, so anyway, as far as training goes, I have been training for a while now after that hiatus, after the injury, and I mean, it's going about as well as you'd expect. My strength went down considerably in all of my lifts, but I mean, you have to be mindful that I did lose like 6-7 pounds in a very short amount of time. I think the lifts that I've been affected most on were bench and squat. The bench doesn't really make a whole lot of sense because I didn't injure my chest or my shoulders or my triceps or anything, but I think it's just a matter of losing weight is what did it. My squat, I'm actually sort of okay with being weaker on squat because, I mean, that's what was injured. My leg got injured, so I can't expect a whole lot out of that. I do feel like I can still continue to progress through the rest of my prep on my squat at least. Just probably not getting stronger, but getting at least to the strength that I had before. And as far as my deadlift goes, my deadlift's actually been okay. I was a little bit upset in my last deadlift session because I was going for a top set of 525 for 4, and I missed the third rep, and I mean, I quit after the 3rd rep because, for one thing, I locked out a little too early at my knees, and I couldn't pull my hips through. And then also one of the plates fell off the side, and that threw me off balance. But the thing is that I've never actually hit 525 for 4, even before the injury. I mean, I have footage when I trained with David Kim of Korean Iron, where I went for 525 at 4, and it looked like I got all 4 reps, but I didn't lock out any of those reps because my hand was tearing. So technically, if I had gotten 525 for 4 in this last training session, that would have been a PR, which would be insane after an injury, right? So I can't be too unsatisfied with that, and today I'm about to go train in about an hour and a half or so. I'm going to be going for a top set of 535, hopefully for 3, maybe 2, we'll see. But if I can hit 3 reps at 535, that'll be equal to my best performance in the gym prior to the injury. So I would be totally happy with that if I can get it, but I guess we'll have to sort of see what happens from here. Other than that, I mean, there's not a whole lot. My training will continue to progress. The only thing I've changed really is I've cut out overhead press and replaced it with close grip bench, just because I feel like there's more carryover from my regular bench. And I am still considering doing a powerlifting meet. Probably not during my bodybuilding season, but probably after that's done. We'll have to see how that goes because my strength is nowhere near what it was before the injury. I'm gonna cut it off here because I'm running out of time. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.